don't have a clear recollection of the margin, as you peg it back. But obviously, we're doing all we could. We knew we had to kick goals in that last 10 or 15 minutes, so changed a few things up to just try and attack hard and get some scoring opportunities. So there's a couple of outstanding efforts to get goals to get us back within reach. Where again, it was about just pushing the ball forward.
And so when you saw Naitanui fly above the pack, can you just take us through your thoughts about that, and then when he takes the kick as well?
Oh, it happened so quick. Just looking at the clock then, it was just kick it in long. And Nick was the one we were probably thinking might be able to mark it. And somehow he did it. Yeah.
Is he a hero?
Well, it's always nice to do that, isn't it? But there's a lot of hard work done to get it there and get us within reach. And Luke Shuey shanked his kick just to give Nick the glory. So that was sacrificial for the team. Could have been the hero himself, but he said that bloke with dreadlocks probably get more coverage than me.
Well, that's it. I mean, if it could happen to anyone, it's Nick Nat, who's the hype is already around him, and then he kicks a goal after the siren, the fans go crazy, everyone just... It's just him, isn't it?
Yeah, well, there was, the talk about the Mad Jack Door and Nick Naitanui this week. It was exciting for the game. It was wonderful to have that build-up and, for Nick to deliver that makes it, a special moment in our club's season and history and all that. We'll see it a few times, I suppose, but it does mean there was a lot of hard work for 119 other minutes to give ourselves that opportunity to be able to kick for the game.
John, what are your emotions when the goal goes through?
It was a hard-fought win, losing Wellingham early and Schofield. We were restricted a bit, and we'd fought back after a pretty poor first quarter to make the game a real contest. Wasted some opportunities. Our goal kicking again was a bit poor. So gave North Melbourne, we didn't deserve to be in front because we didn't grab our opportunities, but we kept fighting at it, and then eventually we kicked those couple of goals that we needed.
John, in terms of the players you could have taking a shot like that after the siren, where does Nick sort of rate? What was the confidence levels like?
Yeah, I don't have a list. I haven't really done it. I don't get fussed too much. It's all I wanted to know is whoever could mark it, and I'll take that person having the shot.
Did you back him when he went back?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll back him to mark it and kick the goal.
Are you going to text Peter Suvich this week and ask him why he didn't do that at Waverley in 1990?
No, but in 2005 would have been handy to have Nick flying for a certain mark. Then it would be Leo who?
John, in some sports we see coaches even turn their back. They can't bear to watch those sort of moments. Do you just keep watching that and take his shot?
I think I watched it, yeah. I think I was still in my seat, but yeah, there's a bit of a blur.
You touched on it earlier, just how courageous was the win given that you were having injuries?
It was a tough fought. It was, I thought, a pretty exciting game of football, pretty tough. Both teams had their moments of control and really didn't give each other an inch. Throughout the game it was pretty tight and tough, and we did have to keep fighting to give ourselves that chance.
What's the exact nature of Wellingham's injury and how bad is it?
Okay, so the word is that it's an ankle, but other ankle. He's already had an X-ray, and that's fine. He'll get an MRI tomorrow to assess what they think has been damaged, but it's obviously now to check ligaments, and that's all I know so far.
So you guys tried to put him back on again, but it was just no good?
I don't know if we did or not. He went down the rooms at quarter time, and then the next thing I knew, I saw Shepherd getting a kick.
You think at least a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Schofield?
So, compound dislocation finger. So, because the skin gets broken, he goes into surgery tonight where they wash it out, so remove any chance of infection before they sew it up. And while they're doing that, they check if anything is damaged in there. So probably probably likely to miss a couple of weeks.
How brave was it for him to go back on just to help with your rotation?
Yeah, it was a really good effort. He put his hand up. Yeah. Well, yeah, the good one. The other one was throbbing, but he said, if you need me to go out there, I'll go, and I can't really handle a footy, but I'll try and give something just to give someone a rest for 5 or 6 minutes, which he did, and yeah, that may have helped us.
Shuey seemed to have a couple of different issues during the game, a shoulder and then an ankle at the end. Is he okay? Or?
I think so, yeah. Yep, I haven't had any medical report on him as such, but he finished the game out and obviously took that strong mark, kicked the crucial goal for us late, so that makes everything feel a bit better.
John, just to finish the injuries, Brennan, after his heavy hit, how is he?
I think he's fine, yeah. I mean, just probably usual, be a bit sore, but he played the game out.
You said at quarter time Daniel Wells's influence was having a profound impact on the game. You were able to stem his influence to some extent. Can you give us an idea of how that went about? How you went about
we just changed up various things that we were doing early, which weren't working for us. So different. There was probably 4 or 5 players had a different focus and played different roles after the first quarter.
You had never had any thought of running a hard tag on him or anything like that?
We may have done that for different periods, but there's a lot of rotation. So our aim certainly was that we had to quell his influence on the game, and we're pretty happy with what happened after quarter time.
John, how concerned were you in that last quarter when you obviously were 15 points down and it seemed like in some ways the season was slipping away? Did you feel that as well?
No, not really. No, the season's 22 rounds long, so regardless of tonight, there's a massive amount of footy to be played still by every team. So focus on what you can deal with at the time. There was a lot of footy left in the game tonight at that same point, so I wasn't worrying too much about September or next year or anything like that. I was worried about that next 10 minutes.
John, going right back to your day playing, can you remember